Hey everyone, it's Chief Forecaster Derek here with y'all this evening. Sorry about the video quality of the page. We've had a Facebook outage. There's been a Facebook outage all day today, and that has really kind of hindered everything that we do. Because as you know, we operate pretty much on the Facebook entirely, with a little bit here and there on Twitter and YouTube. So what we're going to do is post this to the website. Hope it gets out to as many of you as possible. Let you know what's going on around the state at this time. Right now, just looking around the state, your current temperature is running basically in the 50s and 60s, pretty much statewide, with 60s to near 70, even some mid-70s over here in the eastern part of the state. Did not warm up as we expected it to. Everything kind of pointed towards a bigger warm-up today than what was seen. Also to note, there's now a slight risk for the eastern part of the state instead of an enhanced risk, as the hindered warm-up has also kind of affected the severe threat today. Also, there's no severe weather watches or warnings in effect at this time. But overall, this has made a big area of rain and wind, similar to what you would see with a tropical storm or hurricane. But overall, right now, this is what's going on around the state at this time. You have a pretty well-developed area of rain and isolated thunderstorms moving through the central third of the state. West Arkansas, you were done, but your winds are going to be picking up behind this line. Once this line moves east, your winds will pick up significantly over the next couple of hours. Still expecting 30 to 40 mile an hour winds overnight and into the morning hours on Thursday. Here is just looking through the eastern part of the state. This line is not severe at this time, but once this line comes to, your severe threat will go down tremendously. Basically, the areas right now that will experience a severe threat through the rest of the afternoon are going to be the eastern two rows of counties, and that'll be pretty much through about the 6 or 7 p.m. hour. But overall, we have not had any type of severe weather issue today, and that's a good thing. We don't want to see any type of severe weather in the state as much as we've had over the last couple of weeks. But slight risk does continue into the evening hours for mainly damaging winds. There is the possibility of an isolated tornado with the shear in place, but the shear has kind of helped us as well, preventing us from getting storms into the upper atmosphere enough to spin and cause the storms to get going, and that has been a good thing. Taking a look around the state here on ArkansasWeatherWatchers.com. And as you can see, it's pretty much a rainy day for much of the state. You know, a lot of you are clearing out now, but wind is being reported at a lot of locations around the state. Just giving you an idea. And of course, as you know, we do have the website at your convenience for any portion of the state. So far, the only advisories in the state are an ongoing wind advisory, and this will go until tomorrow morning into the afternoon for winds of 20 to 30 miles an hour and gusts up to 50 over here in northwest Arkansas, and as well as over here in northeast Arkansas. Flash flood watch continues down here for southeast Arkansas for another few hours, but I don't expect to see as much heavy rain as we once thought there was going to be. The system seems to be here in this part of the country mainly a wind producer and not a thunderstorm or tornado producer, and that's perfectly okay with as much as we've had. One thing I do want to mention is that behind this system we will have several days of drying time. Just to give you an idea of what's going on, as you can see as we go into the weekend, dry and mild. For pretty much of the state. Friday was going to be your coldest day. Again, we can't do a forecast right now either because of this, so giving you what we have on the website at this time. But pretty much everybody across the state, your coolest day will be Friday, and then a slow warming trend as we go into the weekend once again. So once again, just to give you an idea of what's going on around the state, once again, you do have an area of rain and isolated storms. Nothing severe at this time. Temperatures generally running the 60s and 70s in the east to the 50s and lower 60s in the west. Where the rain is falling, generally staying in about the 50s. And this rain will continue through much of the evening hours, and this will slowly move out as we get into the overnight hours with your winds picking up as we go on. And we will try to do another update here in just a couple hours unless Facebook decides it wants to come back online. Thank you for trusting Arkansas Weather Watchers for all of your weather information.